Welcome
Welcome
back
back
to
to another
another
Latina
Latina
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Ding, ding, ding,
Mm.
ding, ding, ding,
Oh,
ding.
este va a ser un because it's spooky. ¿Este sí va a bajar
Ah,
o no? Mañana, mañana es miércoles, que es the
right
day
before Halloween.
before Halloween. I'm like, should we release on Halloween? No. No. We don't want to mess up the schedule.
Mm-hmm. No.
How are you getting ready for Halloween? What you gonna be? What you gonna be?
Nothing. Girl. Do you know how expensive those costumes are? They're
Girl, for sure,
incredibly
sure.
expensive.
I'm like, if I want to be something, I gotta plan way, way ahead.
No way. Y luego, even if you DIY, like, bitch, you
Yeah,
still
it's
gotta, like, put
expensive.
a lot of work into it. And I ain't got
Yeah,
time for that.
for sure. I know, I'm sad. And Milton really fucked me up, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't do my movies because now we're out of whack. And now the kids are like, eh. So we watch them when we can. I don't even post about it anymore because I'm like, ya se me quitaron el little, like, the little cute thing, the cutesy of it. And
Right.
then we didn't even get to do our pictures. I feel like the the wine and paint was
Fine
very
and plain.
rushed. And we didn't get to
But it
do
was fun.
nothing. It was fun. It was fun. But eso sí, guys, I forgot to mention in the last podcast, bitch. I went to my first concert this
Oh,
October.
that is true.
That
You
is, I did.
did.
Girl, I still get goosebumps when I think about it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna be living off of it for a little bit.
Ye-
It's gonna give you that whiff of wind to get through. You're like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah, like I listened to one of the songs and I'm like, like I just felt like I was there. Like I'm like, oh my god. I did enjoy, but at the same time, it was a lot. I don't like the people touching me. Like it was obviously like he attracts a lot of younger kids, younger like
Yeah.
teenager. I mean, the show's 12, 12 and up.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of girls yelling, like cool, right? It's a concert, I get it, but like not regular yelling. It was like another level yelling, and like trying to get his attention. So on, bitch, I couldn't see shit. Like if I couldn't even see his face, and if I could, it would be because I recorded it. So I'm like,
Okay.
what was
No,
the
y luego la
point?
comadre está bien chaparrilla.
For sure. And so then, lo bueno que sí me tocó al lado de puras mujeres. So I didn't have to like be, oh, there's a guy rubbing on me or something like that. It was
Right.
just all women, like, and not in a sexual way, even in a weird way. It's just like, you know?
Yeah.
But
I
yeah, I
think
had
one
fun.
of the concerts that I really want to go to, well, my sister does too.
Which one?
Have you heard of Carla Morrison?
See. Oh,
Oh
I
my
could
God.
not. I
I've
feel like
seen concerts.
she would make me
Girl.
cry.
When I listen to the songs just here at my house, I'd be crying my eyes out.
She has a beautiful voice.
Ya me imagino ahí en concierto.
Her voice does remind me of Billie Eilish a little bit, which I found out
Really?
recently that Billie Eilish, her Carla Morris was her inspiration. You can hear her sing one of her
Ay,
songs. And I was like, how does she even know about her? Because she's a Spanish singer.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she talks about how she was one of her inspirations. I was like, oh, how cool. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, talking about concerts, I heard Julian Alvarez is coming next year, so I was excited about that.
When I seen
Ese
it, I was like,
sí, me va a
my
poner
sister.
pedilla, me va a poner pedilla, voy a llorar. Like, oh my God,
Same.
all his songs are bangers, bruh. They're
I
all the
know.
cuchillas. You're not even heartbroken, but you cry. Te
No
pega
más.
el corazón.
Ahí te desahogas lo que nunca te. Right?
Yeah,
No estás dolida, nomás te gustan.
yeah. It's like, I'm a pretend que estoy dolida for 2.5 seconds. Or like, I think it takes you to the point where once you were once dolida, and you know how that feels, and that song makes you kind of
Takes you back.
feel that way, but at the same time, not in that bad way. But it makes you like, I don't know. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Is there like a song that reminds you of like a certain person, or is just the moment?
The moment of Julian, or just songs in
Mm.
general?
No, de Julián.
No, there are songs that just make sense, and there I have a love hate relationship with his songs, because some songs of his talks about a love that I feel that it's impossible, or like not
Mhm.
impossible, but es un amor que no es real. Like you can never love somebody like that. Like in my head, in the way that I have lived life, I feel like
Mm.
that's fantasy, that's not reality. That is something that when you hear, it's like a movie or like a novela that like happily ever after, something like that. I'm
Mhm.
like, can somebody love somebody like that? But
Yeah.
but at the same time, me cala. I'm like, he says the truth.
Yeah.
He says the truth.
Yeah. No way. Yeah. You're
Yeah.
right.
Las que dicen, más las
Which.
que dicen, la que dice que te vaya bien.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm like, yeah, bitch, que te vaya bien. Fuck you.
Ah, pendeji. I
But
told
yeah,
you.
sister, like, but yeah, I can't wait for him to come. So yeah, ¿y tú?
Yeah.
¿Cómo has estado?
Pretty good.
I've
I'm
missed
trying to.
you.
Me too. I'm trying to get through the year alive.
Bitch, alive.
Oh, but sometimes I'm just like, God damn. It's like te pones a reflejar, ¿verdad?
Sí, más
Like
ahorita.
you, right.
Mhm.
Siempre cuando se llega en the end of the year te pones a reflexionar qué has
Mm,
hecho, where you want to go,
yeah.
and which it's great to talk about it because we're close to the end of the year, and
Yeah.
especially the topic we're going to talk about now or today,
Yeah.
is just like, just like, I don't know. I'm just in that headspace where I'm like, I need to get my shit together
Oh yeah. Me
for
too.
the year coming up, you know?
Yeah, because I say that every fucking year. I'm like, bro, yo
Yeah.
tenía tantas like goals, so many fucking things that I wanted to accomplish, y no más, no se pudo. And I'm just like, no se pudo o no pude o no quise, because I don't know,
It's a little bit of everything, to be
everything.
honest.
Yeah, for sure. I think that even a veces, por más que quieras algo, a veces nomás no se puede.
Pues sí.
Ay, but yeah. Y luego,
Pues well, you know the name of the topic for today.
yeah. Well,
Girl.
before we start the topic, I do want to mention que viene Día de Muertos.
Ay, I
Have you put
know.
your ofrenda?
I was just thinking about that. I'm like, God damn. Es que no
Ay,
encuentro las fotos, güey. No encuentro nada.
ay, yes, sí.
I know. I'm like, I act like I didn't knew this was coming.
Es que kind of it creeped up on us, bro. Time went by so fucking fast.
I sure do.
I'm telling you. I was just thinking. Well, let's keep on the topic. Porque si no me voy por otra parte y luego por acá y luego por allá. Cuando acuerdo ya no se me
Ya
olvidó.
terminamos.
Yeah, so I put mine barely yesterday. I kind of miss the 27th, which is cuando vienen los animalitos. Yeah. I left Chico a little water bowl, but I didn't put his picture up because I was so tired. And I was like, I
Yeah.
have to go through this big ass thing to get to the box, and it was just a long weekend. So I barely put it yesterday, and I put him again. I mean, I put him, but I put his little water bowl again, even though he came the 27. Y todavía me faltan poquitas cosas, but I think I'm gonna wait till the mero día, like the food and the bread and the fruit, things like that. Wait till the last day, like el mero
Yeah.
día. But yeah, like it's a love-hate relationship with the altar. Because then I want to get emotional about it, because I'm like, I hate putting new people on there, because I'm like, means that they're not with us, but at the same time, oh my god, the movie Coco, I always think about it. I'm like, I have to think positive, I have to think happy, like how they're visiting is not for you to be sad or for you to miss them, because they're always here, kind of ish.
Right.
Yeah.
They're always. It's just like a little like como a special day for them where we just focus on them coming. But again, it's not that we don't think about them. We think about them every day.
Yeah.
Talking about that. Oh no. Nos vamos a desviar a la
No,
madre.
just ahora y ahora me dices.
So, so you know how oh, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I talk during my sleep, and I have
Yes.
these little episodes
Yes.
where I'm talking to someone.
Yes.
And, and like, now that I don't know, now that I'm more conscious of it, I'm just scared that, especially around these days, that I'm just gonna get or interact, interact with one of my loved ones, like through my sleep.
Yeah.
And not notice it, like I don't know. I'm just like I hope I don't scare my kids, when I'm doing that.
Have you ever thought of recording your sleep? Or recording, not just like recording like the video, but like recording like a noise, like
Like
just the
like
sound.
me.
Yeah, just you.
I Yeah, I really do.
Uh-huh.
And I kind of know when I'm gonna have
An
like a
active night.
busy inactive night.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Because if I'm really tired or like a lot of people took a toll on me, like if I've been very emotional throughout the day or just like too much interaction with people,
Yeah.
like I know for sure that I'm gonna have an interaction at night. Like I'm gonna be active at night. Like
God
that's
damn.
when I'm most
Active.
I don't know. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. So when that happens, it throws my whole sleep pattern off because
Really?
I feel like I don't sleep. Like
Yeah.
I wake up the next morning and it's literally that I don't sleep because I'm active.
Yeah.
Like I stand up, I sit down, I talk. I'm doing all of this
You're a whole
during the night.
sleepwalker, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the next day I feel tired because
Yeah.
even though I don't remember clearly what I did or what I said,
Yeah.
but I know I was moving around.
Yeah. Like your
I
body,
know.
like you didn't get to that. ¿Cómo dicen the high priority, like the high sleep? ¿Cómo se
The high
dice?
REM sleep.
Yeah, that.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. But you should record yourself one day.
Girl,
And I'm
not me
sure that
scaring myself away.
lately you've been having those nights. Well,
Yes.
yeah, because I know you've had some interactions that you're like
Hmm.
not pleased with. Uh, so damn, that sucks though. Cause you know that I have almost the same situation, but I get headaches.
Mm.
Like when I have like a big day where like I had to do errands and I had to be back and forth and deal with a lot of people, or like I get very like emotional or really really angry. I'm like, damn, I know either that night or the next morning I'm gonna wake up with a huge headache. It's so fucking annoying. I'm like, bitch, get over
But
it.
those are migraines. Those
Oh,
migraines are horrible. They're
bitch.
intense.
And I have to survive. Like sometimes I don't even know how I get home. I'm like, I mean, obviously I drove, but I'm saying like it's just so painful that I'm just like on autopilot. Like I'm just like trying to get to bed or trying to get like a release, like like a. But I just can't, and I'm just me desespero. Away. Like sometimes I feel like I'm gonna get an anxiety attack because I'm like,
Mm.
hasta me ando choking. But yeah, it's intense. But yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of imagine it. But it's more, it's like that. Like when I have an emotional day or like a day where I like busy, 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 I get like that too. But obviously
Yeah.
yours is like, what the fuck? I don't
Yours
know.
is intense, girl. Pain? Oh, gang, who wants pain?
Girl,
Not me.
so I hate it. But bro, y tú acá riéndote de mis cheeseburger nights y tú estás peor. Ya ves que te
Yo estoy
pasa
peor,
por
güey.
reírte.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, literally. I'm literally terrified of walking out, like sleepwalking. I don't know what it is. I'm like, girl, I'm gonna end up killing myself.
Well, you need
Watch
to
out,
put
bitch.
precautions. Fucking tie knots on the fucking door. Put put
Yeah.
estas
And I told
jingle
my kids,
bells. Put little bells on the door.
yeah. And you know what? I've been thinking of doing that because my door now is just open, like it's
Yeah,
not like locks or anything. It's just like one little thing that I just have to open. But
yeah,
um I was telling my kids, like I told them a while back
yeah.
because when I started noticing that they were noticing that I was talking and all of that, they
Uh
would
huh.
start to get scared.
Oh.
So, you know how nosotros tenemos la creencia, like, if you're sleepwalking, don't talk to them.
Uh huh.
You're not supposed to talk to them.
Uh
So
huh.
I always told them, like, if you see me walking or talking and you know I'm sleeping,
Mhm.
please don't talk to me. Like,
Yeah.
don't just bring me back to bed or whatever. Just don't
Yeah.
interact with me.
Uh huh.
And my kids are terrified. They're so scared
Oh.
to sleep with me. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This bitch. Oh, it does sound a little terrifying, but I want to be there. I'm like, yes, see. Oh, but you can't interact. That's fucked up. I'm pretty
No.
sure you can. They just can't wake
I
you
mean,
up.
you can, but yeah, you just can't wake me
But
up,
I
but
can
like
ask
out
you
of nowhere.
questions. You
You
gotta
probably
be
can.
you better be careful with that girl. They're gonna be you gonna spill the tea. You're
You
like
stupid.
chisme time. ¿Quién sabe?
Mhm.
¿Quién sabe si sea así?
Yeah.
I don't think you can control it yet.
Sabrá Dios.
But quién sabe.
I don't think so.
But I'm dreading to talk about the topic because I feel like it's gonna make me cry a little bit. Because so I started seeing this on TikTok. And the moment that I saw it, I
Mhm.
knew I wanted to do it because I don't know who came up with it. I just one day saw it and I was just like, I wanted to do a TikTok, but I was like, no, I need to save it for the podcast because it's that good. Okay. It's not a topic. It's more like I don't even know what to say, but it's a trend that was going around on TikTok, and I'm not sure if we're all on the same side of TikTok, but have you seen it?
I came across a couple.
Okay. Se llama En esta vida no se pudo, pero en la próxima, which means in this, it doesn't even say life. It just says in this one we couldn't, so in the next one. Right? Is that what it translates to?
Mm, I think so. A
But
ver, dilo de vuelta.
we
Sí, dices en
en
esta vida no se pudo, pero en
ajá.
la...
No, bueno, yo que lo miraba es en esta no se pudo, pero en la próxima.
Mm,
But I don't remember if they use life. The whole point is that in this life we couldn't do it. So in the next one. So it's just things that you would change in your life, basically, right?
mhm,
And so I thought it would be a good thing to hear from people because I did hear
mhm.
it on TikTok and it was mostly like things about their life and their parents and oh my god, some of them had me crying, boohoo crying, bro. I'm just like, stop it, girl, stop it. So I decided to do a little thing on Instagram, which
Mhm.
nobody answered. But I told Yessie, I'm like, Yessie, put anonymous, and everybody answered.
Yeah, it's always like that.
Yeah, which is fine. Like it's cool. It's coachy as long as you guys interact. Which this time I feel like we got more interactions than usual, and it
Mhm.
was
Yeah.
beautiful. Most of them, I'm telling you, they make me cry. You
Mm,
ready?
yes.
Okay, so the first one was and like we put it on Instagram. It was en esta vida no se pudo, pero en la próxima. So people said I would the first one that I saw that you posted was I would tell the love of my life. I loved them since day one. I was like, I don't know.
Mm,
There's something about the love of your life, right? And like I don't know. I feel like it's not that I don't believe it because obviously I'm married. I don't want to say he's not the love of my life, but I feel like it sounds so fairy tale to me. When
Mhm.
reality, you struggle, lloras,
Mhm.
sufres to become like a couple. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? To become partners in life and with kids and shit. So sometimes when you talk about love of my life, like love of your life is just too,
That's like something very strong though.
yeah, it sounds very sugar coated to me, like very like, I don't know.
Es que es para uno. Pero
Yeah,
everybody's different.
yeah,
To us, because of what we've been through, it's hard for us to see it
yeah.
because
We've had it rough.
yeah, but not everybody has had it like that.
You think that there's people out there that
Or
have a
maybe
fairy tale life and like,
or maybe it's like como de esos how do they say the one that got away?
oh yeah, oh my god, I have a theory.
Mhm.
Listen, okay, so I believe, and it
Mm.
depends, and it's like just a scenario where you think of the person who got away, right? And you think that that person was the love of your life, right? Because you had a
Right.
strong feeling towards that person.
Connection.
It's a fairy tale, bitch, because you think you love that person, but at the end of the day, you don't know that. Like obviously you have a feeling, but at the you've never struggled with that person. You don't know what hardships is with
Mhm.
that person. You don't know cómo esa persona hubiera reaccionado en las malas. If that person would have
Right.
left you, if you wouldn't have been the person that they felt like you should have been. Like I just feel like sometimes we trick our mind into thinking that was going to be perfect. You know what I mean?
Yes. That
Because
is true.
I
That is
sometimes
true.
I think like, like my partner, he, we've struggled. We've struggled and I've said
Mhm.
it on the podcast. But at the end of the day, I feel like we've like I know the hardships with this person. I've been through the thickest and the thinnest with this person. You know what I mean? And we're still together. But if you want to say, oh my God, the love of my life got away, like he could have loved me, how do you know? It's a fantasy that you built in your head
Right.
to think and like to make
Mhm.
excuses.
To make it feel better.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my theory. Because I've
Yeah.
heard this
I
multiple
can.
times. I've heard
Mhm.
I've heard of this before, and I'm just like, wait,
Yeah.
what? But yeah,
Mhm.
but I feel like
Right.
it's just alternative realities. You won't never
Mhm.
know because it didn't
Yeah.
work out that way. So you can
Mhm.
just assume and you can just
Yeah.
fantasize.
Play your little scenario
Yeah, but at the
the
end
way
of the
you want it.
day, what if you told that person you loved them the first day and it didn't work out and you ended up hating this person? It wouldn't be that person, it would be someone else. So at the end of the
Mhm.
day, I don't know. I think it happens for a reason. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
Mm, okay, the next one. We took too long with that one. Okay, okay. Because you get me talking and then my dad wouldn't have died so soon. This one really got me, bro. Because I
Yeah.
identify with that one. And that one's on my little list.
Um,
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what it is about dads with me. Well, obviously it's because I lost my dad, but
yeah.
I had to suspira.
Your dad, and you're still dealing with it, and
I'm still
you're always gonna
grieving.
be dealing. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're you're gonna go through the rest of your life going with that grief. I mean, it's like they say, it's it'll be with time. It won't. Como dicen, it won't hurt as much,
Yeah.
or it will stir hurt. Como dice, like it's gonna be easier to remember him without crying.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Which I've gotten better. I feel like I can talk about him. And I like to
mhm,
talk about him without crying.
mhm,
But I feel like I have days where I'm like, bitch, I need to cry for like 2 minutes. But I don't allow
mhm,
myself. Like right now, like I want to
mhm,
cry and you hear it in my voice and it cracks a little bit, but I can't. I won't allow it.
mhm.
I'm like, bitch. Because it's a different cry. It's a different type of cry. Because I've cried, obviously. if I
Yeah.
feel sad or something's
Mhm.
happening in my life where I'm angry, because I notice that I cry more when I'm angry than when I'm sad.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Yeah.
weird. Like, get it together, bitch. Choose a struggle.
Used
Okay.
to be.
And next one, it says I would have chosen my education first, and had followed the person who first showed me genuine love. Yeah, guys, definitely education first.
Yeah.
And
I
it's hard.
it is hard. It's hard because that means hearing that means that you I don't understand. Because I would have followed my education first. It seems like she chose
Chosen
someone else. Yeah,
something
she chose
else.
something else besides what she really wanted,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's sad.
yeah.
It
And
makes
like,
you.
and I
Mhm.
was very lucky because I continued my education after having kids and getting all this, getting it together. And I was very lucky, but I feel like a lot of girls don't. They decide to be moms or stuff like that, and they're like stay at home moms,
Yeah,
which there's nothing wrong with that. But I
there's
feel
nothing wrong with
like
that, but maybe
if
it's not something that they
they
had
would
planned.
like, because I think I would not had made it in life. And it wasn't just about like, let me educate myself. I'm talking about having that life, like trying to be a regular teenager without being a regular teenager. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
school is what kept me from thinking or losing my shit, I feel like, most of the time.
Hmm.
You know? I
Yeah.
don't know. So how do you feel? Because you finished your education. You're a well-educated woman.
Yeah, I didn't, I chose what was convenient for my family,
Yeah.
but I didn't chose what I really wanted.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Because you always choose what's gonna benefit you at the time, and I was
Yeah.
already a mom, and a household to,
Yeah.
you know.
Which is hard at our. I mean, come on, bitch.
Mhm.
Imagine your daughter at this age becoming a mom and doing the things that we were doing at that age.
It's insane.
We were crazy as fuck. Who told us?
Hmm.
Who told? We needed a whooping.
Hmm. You
But
sure do.
it's just hard to think about, like, living that life again, because I'm like, damn, how are we here? I feel like that was just our life not too long ago.
Hmm.
And now
Yeah.
we're all viejitas. Bueno, yo. Bueno,
Very
yo.
stupid.
Okay, the next one. This one says it touched your soul because you're the one that reposted this one.
Yes.
Ready? Mis
Hmm.
papás no tuvieron que sacrificar su juventud para trabajar. That
I know.
one's that one's in my list too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That got to me the most.
Yeah.
Especially, it's more for my mom,
Yeah.
because she had it rough,
Yeah.
very rough. Like, she she only got to the third grade,
Yeah. My
um,
parents too.
and
Yeah.
she started working at that age. And I can only think about it. Like, I look at my son. My son is 10, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine, she was younger than him, and she was
Yeah.
already working and trying to provide for herself. And not
Yeah.
even that.
Her family.
That was not even
The thickest.
the yeah, because she became a teen mom, and she left the whole country with
Yeah.
family to be out here, so it touched me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same. And I think that's on my list too because my parents too, desde bien chiquitos ellos ya trabajaban. Mi papá ya mantenía, ayudaba a mantener a mi abuelita, a sus hermanos. And he was only like 7. A
Mhm.
7-year-old, bro. And my mom too, she would help her mom vender enchiladas really, really young. And I'm just like, bro, like, like what kind of life is that? So, yeah, I don't want to cry, guys. Por eso estoy suspirando because I'm like, no llores, pendeja. I'm telling you, this is going to be a very emotional one because it's
Yeah.
just hard to. I feel like those are things that sometimes we forget. We live life so quickly that, like, even though maybe our parents weren't fucking perfect, but they had their struggles. They had their fucking,
They
you
have
know,
their demons.
yeah. If it wasn't because of them, I mean, we wouldn't be here. And I will get into that later. Anyways, and this one is giving my mother the love and support she needed when she was growing up. Oh, that one's another one on my list because I feel like our
Yeah.
parents didn't have that. No
No.
tenían a quien papás como nosotros, porque nosotros we're not perfect, pero we give our kids love, and I feel like that's the thing that our parents didn't have, because I feel like being Mexicanos, en esa generación los papás no daban el amor, como
No
hugging,
lo expresaban.
kissing, like, because I mean, even now our parents don't. Well, my mom, now ahora ya de grande, we hug when we see each other, but before it wasn't very like touchy feely. Even me, it's very hard for me to be touchy because I don't know what that feels like. Like I didn't grow up like that.
Having that.
Yeah. So yeah, that one running got me. So you want to go first? You want to cry
Um,
first or I cry first?
I really didn't thought about it
You didn't write it
because,
down. You didn't think
I'm
about
very.
it.
I didn't want to think about it
Yeah,
because I
it's
feel
it's a
like
lot.
it's a lot, and I feel like, bueno, like obviously a lot of things I would change, just like
Yeah,
the comments that we got, like if
yeah.
I could go back or if I could be my, como dicen, like if I could be my mom's mom
Yeah.
in the
Oh my
next
God.
life,
Yes, I
I
have
would.
that one too. I have that one too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like, just like I feel like if I would have been, because I feel like sometimes I'm not mentally, not that I'm stupid or crazy, but like, because we
Bitch.
all have traumas. We all have
Yeah,
traumas,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Uh huh.
And I feel like those traumas cause us to be a certain way
Yeah.
with our kids,
Yeah.
So I feel like if I didn't, in como, I don't know. I
No,
really didn't
but
want to think about it
you
because
have
that's who I
to.
am and that's
I
how I
know.
became because of what I went through. So
Yeah,
I
no,
I
that. And
can't.
then again, like I want to read you some of the ones that I wrote, but at the end of the day, I feel like I went through that, and I mean, unfortunately, my parents had to suffer to be who I am, and I'm not perfect. Obviously, I can change, and I want to change
Mhm.
what I don't like, but at the end of the day, I feel like things for happen for a reason, because we're grown ass bitches, and we I'm not gonna fucking say we're not, but like we're bad bitches, because not anybody can go through the shit we've been through and be standing. Because let me tell you, I have a little bit of ADHD, but at the end of the day, I'm okay. That's
You're surviving.
you know what I mean. Like well,
Mm.
that's how I feel. That's what I tell myself. But
That's
don't
what I
tell
tell myself
me.
all the time.
Yeah, all the time. But tell
Yeah.
me, Essie, just one.
To
But you have to say how it goes. If not, it
How
won't
does it
make.
go? Te
En
digo
esta
que,
no se pudo, pero en la próxima. You gotta say the whole
okay,
sentence.
en esta no se pudo, pero en la próxima voy a tener mi voz.
Oh, stop it. You're gonna make me cry. I'm already crying. That was one of mine, too.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, don't make me cry. I'm already crying. Bitch, I started crying since before we started talking.
Oh my God, I know.
I don't
Yeah.
want to. I don't want to do this anymore.
You're crazy. It'll be
I was all
okay.
like, "Oh, this is gonna be good, bitch. I can't even
Mm,
talk because I'm gonna cry."
it's hard.
It is hard because it's things we can't change at the end of the day. It's struggles that we live through, and it sucks because I wish I could change. Like sometimes I think about it, I'm like, damn, I should have stood up for myself,
Yeah.
or I should have stopped it. Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you, stupid bitch?
No.
But again, it's because I feel like in that moment, I wasn't emotionally or mentally mature. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah. And I feel like now, maybe not, todavía no, pero más. Más to the point where now I see that situation. I'm like, damn, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, I should have said something or I should have fucking
Hmm.
moved away from the situation. But I was a pendeja.
Yeah.
I know,
That's
wait, you made me
that's
cry.
I know. I think that's why it's hard for me
Yeah.
to do this because I don't want to accept it,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for
and
sure.
yeah, I don't want to accept it, and it's hard for me because I feel like in a way I built myself to be like this strong person that I don't want to like, because once you start like
The past.
analyzing, yes,
Yeah.
I feel like I start getting, in a sense, I feel like I'm
Weaker.
getting weaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't want to think about it because of that. Um, but maybe it's something that we do need to speak about because
Yeah.
that way we know where we have to fix things and change things and, como dicen, break the cycle for the
Yeah.
next generation.
Yeah, because you are a strong bitch. Let me tell you. I've only seen you, and it's not even cry, because I've seen you emotional. There's a difference between crying and emotional. But bitch, I never seen you cry. And it's just like sometimes I feel like you try so hard, and we try because girl, I'm in the same boat. But I feel like there has to be a moment where you have to release, and you have to stop being so strong and hard, because the moment you release, something will shed, because you've been so hard all this time. Something will
Mhm.
shed out of you, and it's gonna make you be stronger at the end. But I feel like obviously you need a moment, and you need a space, because you
Yeah.
obviously you're not gonna, because I feel like one day you might break in the wrong moment, the wrong time. I mean,
Yeah.
not that I'm wishing that, but I'm saying like that could
Yeah.
happen,
Yeah.
because you're always like that. You're
Yeah.
always the strong person. There's some things that you rather not talk about, because
Mhm.
you don't want to feel, which is
Yeah.
understandable, because I feel the same way. I'm like, girl, but I feel like it is something we need to talk about, because we have lost our voices multiple times by different
Mhm.
people,
Yeah.
and that's hard. So I took a little break, guys, because I couldn't stop crying.
My poor sister.
I know that really got
I hit it in the
me,
spot.
bitch. That really got me, and now I can't even say it.
Pero no, but one thing that I do want to say, because I
Okay.
feel like that is one thing that I've been like, as I'm getting older, I kind of been reaching
Uh
back
huh.
to that point.
Yeah.
But ¿cómo va el phrase? Dime it again.
En
En esta
esta no
vida
se,
no
no, en esta no se pudo, pero en la próxima.
okay. En esta no se pudo, pero en la próxima voy a gozar mi niñez.
Oh, stop.
Bitch.
Stop it. Tú con tus.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so true. Because I,
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah.
Bitch, stop it.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, like it literally took me so much to recover. I'm over here trying to get you emotional, and I'm the one that starts crying. How is that fair?
Yeah, bitch. It's because we've been dealing with the same thing. And I think now that I'm older, like I show my little girly self more because
Yeah, you didn't do it when you were
I work
younger.
hard. I work hard
Yeah.
for my money, and I feel like if I can be a kid again, obviously I can't be a kid porque pues obviamente soy adult, but
Yeah.
like I'm a
But
little
if you can
fanatic
get
and I get
the,
little stuff
yeah,
and
yeah,
just
I
show
get you.
my girly self. Just
Oh,
giving that pleasure of
of
being
buying
child,
something. Like,
of buying
bitch,
something.
I can't. For me, it's more of, I don't know, but I don't think I'm like that. I'm so fucking. I've been. deprived of things that I want that I don't even know what I want. Si tú
That's
me metes
crazy.
a una tienda y me dices, te voy a comprar lo que tú quieras, escoge.
You would be at a loss.
Literally. I'm like, I do need some chonies. But I'm like, really, bro? That's what you're gonna choose. If they tell you you can have anything, you go for the things that you need. And it's just like annoying as fuck.
That's like a, como dicen, el fire flight mode.
Bitch, I wanna
That
be
you
a
go
whole
for survival mode.
Teresa. I'm like, get my nails done, get my hair done. Pero no.
Mm-hmm.
No, no.
No, no, no. En esta vida fuimos pobres, pero en la siguiente vamos a ser ricas, no te preocupes.
Ay, no. Bitch. Ándale, en esta no se pudo, pero en la próxima voy a ser rica.
Vamos a ser Teresas.
Yes. Oh.
A ver, dame una
Okay.
tuya.
Una, but most of them are for my parents and my dad because I feel like they had it rough.
I want
So
to hear something you.
let me see. What did I write by myself? Um, oh, en esta vida no se pudo, pero en la próxima I wouldn't have gave people power over me because I feel like I did that a lot when I was younger. But it goes in tied with like my dad would have loved me because I feel like as I was young, I felt like I was looking for my dad's love in other people, and I feel like other people took advantage of that.
Yeah.
And so I gave the power in some weird way to that person. And that person took advantage, and it's just a cycle that just kept going for a while. So that one's mine. And it didn't even make me cry as much as yours, to be honest. But yeah, but some of the ones is like, if I could go back, en esta no se pudo, pero en la próxima, I wouldn't allowed my dad to get disappointed because there was a moment in his life where he got disappointed by his own mother that he became an alcoholic, and obviously that trickled down for the rest of his life. And like, bro, that shit fucking pisses me off so much because our life could have been different if it wasn't because of one disappointment. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
bro. Imagine if it would have turned out different. Like, it's crazy how one, como se dice, like, there can be one thing in life that you do that can affect someone else, like your children. It
Yeah.
can affect them so much to a point where they become something they don't want to be. You know, because
That is
alcoholism is hard, and we say we're gonna make an alcoholism episode, but that trickled down to his family, and it was so hard. And yeah, I think that's one of the biggest ones because I feel like it changed my life, it changed his life, it changed my mom's, my sisters. You know what I mean? It just one decision
right.
to make him to disappoint him in the way that she did, in a big ass way, like fucked him up for life. Because yeah, that's why I try not to drink when I'm upset. Because it could happen. It runs in our family, and it's hard. But yeah, I think that's enough for today. Bro, I don't know how people do this. Like, bitch, I have a whole motherfucking list, but
Hard.
I'm like, maybe it's a list that we should do, that you should do too.
You're right. I should do. It's hard for me porque one, I can never go past. It's always, I don't know. For some reason, I can never go past my mom. Como que
Yeah.
I feel like I have such attachment to her
Oh, yeah.
and to her life that I feel like um that it's like you focus more on what could you change for your parents.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad because you feel like if your parents would have been different, then
Maybe you would have been
nothing,
different.
right?
Yeah.
But if you think about it, it goes further back.
Yeah, for
If
sure.
my grandparents would have been different, my mom would have
Bit
come out
different. Yeah.
differently, and I would have been different.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's hard, but I think I should do it. It's
But
gonna
like,
be some type of therapy in a
yeah,
way.
and I think that maybe not go so far and maybe not go into your mom, but start
Just
into the
stay with us.
moment, start from the moment that you made your first decision as a person, not as a mom, not as a child, but as a reality, like as a person. Like it could have been when you were 2. It could have been when you were 5, but the first decision that you made as a person, as an individual person that changed something about you.
That
Um
impacted.
yeah, and that's where you can start. Oh my god, my son is going bananas. I'm surprised he does not bursting in here saying, "Ah." but um but yeah, I feel like that would definitely help. And I might do the same. If
A
I
small
don't if
TikTok, maybe.
if I don't get past the crying, cause bitch, that shit got me. I was telling you in the teeny tiny break. I was like, bro, you didn't even say nothing emotional, and I'm over here cheeky cheeky. But it's just
Oh,
something
but
so powerful as your voice.
and, yeah,
And like, there's things that happened to me, and I never told nobody. And I'm like, that's losing your voice, bitch.
yeah.
As a child,
It's
pues,
little things.
as a
Hmm.
child, because obviously you, as a grown up, is like, yeah. Well, también, you don't ask for
Even as a
help.
grown.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
damn, that was. I knew I was gonna be emotional, but not this emotional.
No,
You
it's okay.
didn't even
Sometimes we need
cry.
those. I didn't let myself cry, girl. I was like,
I'm like, it's not that I'm boohoo crying, but yeah, it's emotional. Me sacó una lagrimita aquí, allí, un moquito. But yeah, so we're at the end of this sad and happy and filled of life episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Algo para reflexionar a little bit.
yeah.
And maybe you're right, it's something that maybe we should all take the time to write down.
You know what I imagine?
Mm.
Like us just sitting, like just sitting with each other and
Mhm.
writing it, right? Not telling each other, because obviously I feel like luego estamos chille, but not telling each other, right? But just writing it, and at the end we can do what people do. We can burn it.
Mhm.
We can put it in the water. We can, and just letting it go. But the moment you let it go is you're letting it go. Because I feel like we tend to be like, yeah, I let it go. But then things happen and things pop up, and you're like, well, what the fuck?
You bring it back
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, even if it's to say fuck you to the person who fucked you over. I feel like sometimes we keep it in hidden and we don't
Mhm.
let it out, you know?
That is true.
All
It's
right, I'm
okay.
enough crying for me because I still gotta do a bunch of stuff today. In the
And
short through 2 hours that I have. Because
yeah.
bitch, it's already 10 o'clock. It's past your
Really,
bedtime.
girl, I'm falling asleep. My eyes are shutting by the minute.
All right. So don't forget to follow us on all social medias at Ready or Not Latinas. Anything else you want to say, sister, before we leave?
Just keep your kids safe. Check those candy bags.
Oh,
Make sure nothing's
yes.
unwrapped
Yes,
and tampered
definitely.
with.
Mm-hmm.
And keep an eye
Totally.
on them, 'cause,
Yeah,
girl,
because time
you
goes
never
by.
know.
And time goes by fast. So enjoy every year with them. Because half
That
of
is.
mine don't even want to come.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we're too old for that. Stop it.
No,
You ready? You ready to say
I am ready.
goodbye? And with that, we are out. Bye.
Bye.